So I'm back from New York. I actually really miss doing YouTube and I miss talking to you guys, so it's really nice to be back sitting in front of the camera. I didn't really think that I'd feel that way, but I think sometimes when you go away from a situation, you realise, you know, the things you miss about, the things you're enjoying, and I think it's really nice that actually on my trip to New York I realised that I get a lot of joy out of doing these YouTube videos, and you know, the thought of coming back to work wasn't horrendous. I obviously am missing New York terribly, hence the t-shirt, which when I saw it in Urban Outfitters I had to get because I thought I know I'm going to be feeling like that. So when I went to New York, you know, I thought I'm going to do what YouTubers do. I'm going to do a drugstore haul, I'm going to do a Sephora haul, I'm going to do lookbooks, vlogs and all that. But then when I was there I thought, actually, this is the trip I've been looking forward to for decades. I really want the concentration to be on me just getting the most out of the trip, seeing as much as possible, living in the present, experiencing the moments 100%, enjoying time with my loved ones that I was there with, and just taking it all in and not kind of getting bogged down with what I feel I should be doing content wise. I did fit in a trip to Sephora, but when I was in there I realised actually I don't have the money to spend on loads and loads of makeup and beauty products, and actually I'd rather it went on, you know, brunches, you know, the amazing food you can get in New York, you know, and doing all the touristy things. Anyway, I did buy some things that I felt, you know, I'd wanted for a while, I would actually use every day, and you know, they weren't just kind of experiments, they're things that I genuinely want to buy normally. A lot of the things are actually things that I've seen other YouTubers use and think, oh, that would be perfect for me, or that's the kind of product I've been looking for, etc. So where shall we start? I forgot to say this. I've put my drugstore and my Sephora products in one because I didn't really buy enough to constitute doing separate videos. So first up is this product I found in a drugstore. I can't remember the name of the drugstore. It begins with C, I think, but it's one of those ones that's everywhere, a chain that if you're American you'll be instantly be able to reel it off your mouth. You'll know the one I'm talking about. And they had a little area dedicated to e.l.f. in there. And I've seen a few YouTubers and bloggers use e.l.f. before, but this is my first experience of e.l.f. And this is a tone adjusting face primer. So it preps the skin and fills in the fine lines so makeups go up evenly for a long lasting matte finish, which for me is essential as a shiny person. Helps neutralise redness from rosacea, blemishes and dry skin. Now my skin can tend to get a bit pinky, a bit red, a bit angry. So I thought this would be a really good thing to try out. Cute little packaging, I thought, nice sleek design. But when I tried this, when I first put it on my skin, it blew me away. First, what a beautiful colour. You think, whoa, what is that going to do on my face? But it's the texture and the way that it goes into the skin. It feels so silky, so smooth. It's almost like magic, the way it disappears. You can still kind of feel there's something there because your skin feels smoother than usual, but it blew my mind a little bit. Blew my little mind. I even made Si try it on his hand because I was like, look at this, it's like magic. And he tried it and, okay, he wasn't as excited as me, but the reaction I got was, wow, that's cool. But yeah, really impressed with that, and it instantly mattifies your skin, and it does keep your skin matte all day and creates quite a nice surface for your foundation. I think that was really affordable too. So yeah, thumbs up for that. You blew my mind. Used all the products on my face today and has created this mediocre look, but you know, it's as good as it's going to get for me. But yeah, so you'll see kind of what it creates. I wanted a new foundation and I was really torn on this one. I was thinking, shall I go for a NARS Sheer Glow? Shall I go for like a drugstore L'Oreal Infallible? Shall I go for Hourglass? I don't know. I thought about so many, considered so many, and then I remembered that I'd seen this Tarte one. I think it was Lily Melrose, but maybe Layla as well. Do you use it? I'm not sure. But I remember loving the little wooden top on it, and obviously the fact that it's cruelty free. It's 12-hour makeup, oil-free makeup. And I love the name Amazonian Clay. It just sounds kind of exotic and special. what also sold it to me was the fact it's a full coverage foundation, because I've been quite blotchy lately. I've got a lot of blemish scars left over from that annoying cheek thing I've got, and just acne in general, so I thought I want to try a full coverage. So I plumped for this one. Oh, it also helps prevent sunburn, which is good. I can't tell you how stressful it was to do my first Sephora visit with Sai, because by that point we were quite tired. We'd done quite a lot that day, and Sai was just staring at me like this the whole time. And you know, when you're in a makeup store, you just want to see what's there first. You want to go up and down all the aisles so you can assess the situation, see what they've got, see what your options are, and then you want to target specific areas that you want to go back to that you think are worth investigating. Then you, oh, I just spat everywhere, sorry, excited. Then you want to try out the samples, then you might want to speak to a Sephora expert and ask their opinion. But yeah, let's just say I was a little bit rushed and a little bit pressured. So maybe I didn't make some right decisions, let's just say that. Anyway, so my thoughts on this Tarte one. It feels very rich and creamy, much thicker than anything I've ever used before. Coverage is really, really good, but I'm still deciding which is the best way to apply it, because I tried today with my beauty blender, which is Gone Walkies. I tried with the beauty blender and it didn't work for me at all. It kind of made it a bit dotty, like show up the pores a bit more. But when I use my fingers, so far that seems to be the best technique. But people that use this foundation, what do you find to be the best way to apply it, please? It covers up blemishes really well. It actually works very well as an under eye concealer as well. But I will say, can look a little bit cakey, but that's probably just because it's full coverage and I'm used to using probably more of a medium coverage. But it does what it says on the tin. Pleased I got it, pleased I tried it, and I'm glad that I am trying to expand my kind of cruelty-free makeup collection and try things that fit into that bracket, because I do think it's important and I want to be better in that area of life in general. Saw my pal Soothing Sister kind of start doing this baking thing on her face, which is kind of when you put translucent or very like kind of whitish powder on your skin after you do your foundation, and just let it sit there for a while you get on with other stuff or doing the rest of your face, and it kind of rests on your skin, sets your makeup a bit better, but also stops you from getting oily throughout the day. So I took inspiration from her, thanks for the tip, and got some Laura Mercier Deluxe Mini Translucent Loose Setting Powder, which comes with a velour puff. This was in the Q area. It was like a mini size one, because I couldn't really afford to get the full size one, but I thought this little one will allow me to see if it's something that's worth investing in. I've been putting it under my eyes here, like where I get a bit oily and shiny here, and I've got really open pores there as well. And this bit, which tends to get shiny too, then on my chin little pit there, that kind of attracts a little pool of sweat as well. So any areas of the face that tend to not last so well throughout the day, that tend to get shiny or mirror-like or shiny or greasy, etc. And I've actually found that to work very well. My makeup tends to last a lot longer during the day, so I'm really glad I've tried this out, and I probably will, when I can afford it, invest in the full Monty version. And so far it hasn't brought me out in spots or anything like that, so no negatives as yet, and I'm quite enjoying this new technique, and it kind of adds a bit of brightness as well to this area of the face underneath the eye, which needs a lot of help in my opinion. I have given in to the hype. I am obviously very influenced by others' opinion. I am a complete sheep apparently, but I just had to try Becca, the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop. I've seen it on so many things and it gives people that amazing kind of highlight on the cheek. So this one is a creamy luminizing powder, veils the skin in a soft pearlized glow. Light reflecting pearls beautifully catch the light, allowing your favourite features to pop. Blah, blah, blah. They have different flavours, different tones. I don't know. I went for the Champagne Pop, which is a bit warmer than, say, the Opal one. I think it's a beautiful product and the shimmer is absolutely gorgeous. I love the design of the little thing. It's got a mirror in it. I like the rose gold packaging there. So yeah, it does live up to, you know, what it says and what people have said about it. The problem is, if you're like me you don't have particularly good angles on your face, if you've got bumps because of acne or enlarged pores, or just your general texture of your skin isn't that smooth, unfortunately highlighters and things like that only serve to highlight those problems. And I find that I'm just not someone that should probably wear highlighter. I'm unfortunately not blessed with smooth and pristine enough skin to kind of make use of it and to kind of show off the product to the best of its kind of power and ability. But I can't recommend it enough. If you've got skin or great cheekbones or good brow bones or things you want to add some pop to, then fabulous product. But I think I'm just not the best model for it. That said, I have really been enjoying putting it on my nose, adding a little bit to the top there, and on my Cupid's bow and on my eyebrows here, just to add a bit of zing, I guess. So if you are a bit bumpy on the cheeks, maybe you can use it for that instead. Kat Von D's makeup was one brand I really wanted to splurge on while I was in America, because obviously that's where you get it from. I'm really annoyed that the trip fell in a point of time where I just don't have much money, so I had to just pick carefully, and I thought I had to go for one of her eyeliners. That's kind of probably one of the things she's most famous for in terms of her makeup. So I went for the Tattoo Liner in just black. So it's a waterproof liquid eyeliner. First of all, love the packaging with the kind of tattoo inspired line drawings on it, and the text is kind of tattoo inspired too. As you can see, it can give very thin lines and writes just so brilliantly well. Shockingly soft and light though in terms of the nib. When I first used it, you almost can't feel it on your eye, so it's quite disconcerting, and I've actually found it quite difficult to use, not because it's not well designed and not a good product to use at all, mainly just because I think we get used to the products we use and how they work and how hard you need to press and how you need to glide them and just how you need to kind of handle them, and I don't think I've quite got to grips with this yet, but I can see that once I do, it will be up there, you know, as one of the top eyeliners. The staying power of this is incredible. It does get to a stage where it almost turns a bit crusty because it's so stubborn, when it dries that is, but it really will last the whole day, and it's actually quite difficult to get off, and you will have to use proper makeup remover. It won't just kind of smudge off if you just add water or whatever. For those that are skilled in doing eyeliner, you will get some great effects out of this. It is very impressive. I just think I need to have a bit more practice with it, I think, and then I will fully fall in love with it. But yes, good dense colour, great staying power, very fine nib, lovely design of packaging. So on the whole, good. It's just me that's crap. Next up is Everlasting Liquid Lipstick by Kat Von D, and I got it in Lolita 2. Again, this was kind of an under pressure buy, and I would have liked to experiment a bit more with the colours, but I thought this one was kind of a good for every day. It's like a dark browny nudie colour. It's quite a warm nude, I guess you'd say. So there you go, lovely packaging again with like the intricate drawings, tattoo inspired drawings. It doesn't apply as neatly to my lips as, say, the Too Faced lip glosses, which has an applicator that just kind of suits the shape of my lips a bit better. But in terms of the colour, love the colour. In terms of the formula, brilliant. And after it dries, it really does go a really good matte colour. So far, so brilliant. Again, Kat, you superstar. Fully recommend Kat Von D products if you haven't tried them so far. Brilliant. Another lip colour. This was another thing from the drugstore, and this was an e.l.f. thing that I saw, and I thought, oh, that looks cool. And it's another matte lip colour, and I got this in Berry Sorbet, just so I had kind of something that was a bit more dramatic, a bit more interesting than just kind of a dark nude. And you see, you get quite a lot in there, so that's good. I've been quite disappointed with lip pencil type products I've bought, because you don't actually get much use out of them, because as soon as they start breaking, perhaps the lead's broken inside, they don't sharpen, and then after it's kind of gone down, the nib's gone down the first time, it's kind of over. It's very short-lived in my experience. So this Looks like I will get quite a lot for my money. To lips and blend in colour. Reapply as often as desired. Rouge. Oh, it's got a sharpener at the base of the pencil to sharpen as well. So, oh, big thumbs up. So yeah, love the colour of that. Very affordable, so well done e.l.f. Good work. Come away without getting one of these. I don't know how you say it. Is it EOS? Oh yeah, it is EOS. So Evolution of Smooth, Visibly Soft Lip Balm Spear, and I got Vanilla Mint. So if you usually buy these in like Urban Outfitters or whatever, make sure you get them when you're in America, because I think they're about a quarter of the price, something like that. I think this one was $4 something, and I think you usually have to pay about 12 quid. I could be wrong, I'm not good with my numbers, but why can't I can't open you? What am I doing wrong? Oh, it's a screw. Oh my god. Okay, that smells heavenly. See what all the fuss is about. I just think it's quite a nice thing to apply as well, just be like, ee, like with a little egg. So yeah, I got one of those, but they had all sorts of lovely flavours, so that was quite hard to pick as well. Oh look, I brought home my Sephora bag because I thought I could be a proper YouTuber and get them out of the bag, but it got rained on and then it split and it just looks a bit gross now, but I did try. I was kind of feeling like I let you guys down, because I know as soon as a YouTuber goes to New York, everyone's like, can't wait to see the Sephora haul and stuff like that, but I'm sorry, I just don't have the money to be spending loads on makeup, and this was already way too much and I'm feeling guilty about it. But I did want to show you something. So I know they're not particularly exciting products perhaps, and things you've seen over and over, but they are things that I'm going to use and get a lot of use out of, so hope that's still interesting. Anyway, so that is my makeup beauty haul from the US. Like I said, it's lovely to be back, lovely to be speaking to you again and brain farting all over the shop. I've had a twitchy lazy eye now for 3 weeks. It's dropping me mad. I hope it hasn't shown too much in this video, because that would be a bit off-putting. See you soon. I'll try and get busy and productive for you. Hope you're well. Lots of love.